He is the heavyweight fighting pride of Sofia, Bulgaria, the IBF #1 ranked heavyweight challenger in the world, the undefeated Kubrat, the Cobra professional record consisting of 62 victories, including 53 knockouts, and undefeated for a decade, originally from Ukraine, but he lives and fights out of Hamburg, Germany. Dr. Steel Hammer, Vladimir Klitschko.
I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Above all, protect yourselves at all times. Let's go.
So Klitschko has faced
worrying that the baby might be born before the fight takes place. Apparently that isn't the case so far. She's still on course for a couple weeks from now, and now Vladimir's in there against Kubrat Pulev. And already Tony Weeks talks to the two of them and breaks them up, and of course some people were disappointed with the way the referee handled the Babetkin fight in Moscow. Tony Weeks has been flown into Hamburg for this one, and you can see that he's working already. Max, I wouldn't say that Tony Weeks is necessarily a restrictive activist referee, nor is he a let him go and let him fight kind of a guy. He's somewhere in the middle.
And Pulev here, he may have his hands full because Klitschko is using the clinch very early. Pulev here, opening bell, comes obviously early in this fight. That's what he has to do.
And a left hook lands for Klitschko, and down goes Pulev. 1 minute and 11 seconds into the fight.
And that's why it doesn't work.
And now Pulev mugging with Klitschko as if to say, look, I'm not hurt. But that was a solid left hook, which delivered exactly the same result as a lot of the other Klitschko left hooks. And now there are two knockdowns.
That's why you can't just give Klitschko the bum's rush. He's not the same guy who was knocked out repeatedly years ago.
Two knockdowns in the first round of Pulev, both of them by left hooks. Klitschko has found a hole in
of invention, and why should Klitschko have to invent a
hard
body
right
attack?
hand by Klitschko momentarily wobbled Pulev again.
When he can do that. That's just standing in the middle of the ring, both guys boxing, and one guy able to land that kind of shot.
A left hook and a push, and Pulev is down for the third time. And that left hook is proving unstoppable for Vladimir Klitschko.
Hey, come here. Good. Okay, here we go.
Tony Weeks going to let him keep going. Pulev keeps insisting, I'm not hurt. Klitschko's knocking him down more or less at will.
Yeah, and like in the first round where the second knockdown was a continuation of the first, that first right hand in this round, Pulev never got his legs back. He's just starting to bounce a little now.
A bloody mark under the left eye now.
To get the win.
Hard right hand by Pulev. And the Klitschko chin holds up for the moment to that punch.
Yes, Pulev.
Down goes Pulev on another left hook. And that may be the one from which he does not get up. He's done. And it's a fifth-round KO win for Vladimir Klitschko.
What you just saw was a fighter, as we were talking about Pulev's fighting spirit, that he hadn't gotten the fight beaten out of him. He never did have the fight beaten out of him. Vladimir Klitschko simply separated him from his senses. This, Jim, is why boxing is more compelling than any other sport. It's not a metaphor, it's literal. He just separated, Klitschko did, Pulev from his own will, as in Pulev's brain told his legs, get up. His legs couldn't do it.
And the right eye of Pulev, a perfect illustration of the damage that Klitschko did with that left hook. You see Vitaly Klitschko's wife on the cell phone, most likely to Hayden Panettiere. Klitschko's
the literal imposition of one man's will over another.
And there's the left hook. And you see the look on Pulev's face as he goes down. Into the count at about 6 or 7. He made a peremptory effort to rise. So let's take another look back at some of the action in the ring. And that's another angle of the left hook which brought the end of the fight. Again, so much is made of the tremendous jab and the dominant right hand. But this left hook has fashioned many knockouts over the years. Ray Austin comes to mind. There have been a couple of others. And tonight, the left hook was an unstoppable punch, Max, as it accounted for 3 of the 4 knockdowns of Pulev.
Yeah,
Ladies
and the reason...
The end comes at 2 minutes, 11 seconds of round number 5. The winner by knockout victory, and still heavyweight champion of the world, Dr. Steel Hammer, Vladimir